Hello, good morning, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be starting a reading vlog for my Aardvark book club pick. This one I had picked in January, and so I am reading it here in February, well, the last few days of February. Aardvark is very similar to Book of the Month. It's a book subscription where you have about 5 or so choices each month, and you get, like 1 credit per your membership each month, and you can pick a book. I signed up with Aardvark as a member because I really liked that they had titles that I've never really heard before. They're a little bit, less popular, more new author, and always looking for books that are gonna be kind of like unpopular opinions. I feel like I don't enjoy the very, very popular authors that are part of other book subscriptions. So that's why when Aardvark came around and they were kind of focusing on lesser known authors, I was very excited to give them a try. Now, I have been my own paying member the last few months, and I have been buying these books with my own money, but Aardvark did ask to work with me within the month of March, and they gave me a special discount code that you could use if you are a new member signing up. You can get 1 book for $4. So you can pay for the month. Instead of paying $17.99 and picking a book, you can pay $4 and get a hardcover copy of a book. This one is a little bit short. They're not all like that. And it is free shipping. So literally $4. Free shipping. I will put my link down below, but this offer is only good until the end of March. Now, in saying that, I'm going to be reading Aesthetica. I also have, for March, I'll be reading The House of Eve, which was the book that I picked technically in February. I'm just a month behind, but I make sure that I read my selection every single month, even though it's technically a month behind. But this one I think is a science fiction book that deals with plastic surgery and people trying to change who they are for certain reasons. Like I said, it is super, super short. I think this is 200 pages long. Yeah, it's 250 some pages. And I love books that deal with social media. I kind of like where it's a sci-fi, maybe futuristic type book. I usually don't do sci-fi, space type things, but I like when it's the whole plastic surgery thing really, I don't know, really gets to me. So not that it's bad, but thinking about people in the future, just always changing who they are. So I'm going to start listening to this. I believe I have the audiobook, and I need to work on some TBR cards. I'm also doing some reading sprints with my patrons this afternoon. So I should get a pretty good chunk of this read as long as I like it and can stay focused. Okay, today is Monday. I think, yeah, yesterday was when I started the Aesthetica book. And I ended up reading a, I don't know, decent portion, I guess. Okay, it says, Scribd says that I got 21% into it, but I had some other things that I had to do yesterday, so I stopped reading then. Today I have been very tired. I've just been laying on the couch and practically doing nothing. It is almost 2 o'clock, it's 1:30. But I need to take my walk, and I have been rewarding myself for taking a walk 6 days a week since it's part of my labor prep. And the reward is that usually on Saturdays, Alvin and I will go for a walk in the morning, and we'll get coffee at Pronto, and then we do one of the trails in town, and then we get donuts afterwards from the donut trailer. But we didn't get to do that this Saturday because it was pouring, raining, and cold. And so I didn't do my reward for the week. So I was actually thinking to maybe get myself some energy to go into town, not walk into town because I'm just way too pregnant for that now, but drive into town and park. And I wanted to get a Pronto coffee because I actually didn't have any coffee yet today. And I wanted to stop by the library because I'm pretty sure that the buddy read I'm doing for Patreon in March is at that library, so I wanted to pick that up, and then I could do a little walk on a trail or through town, or whatever I'm feeling. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and while I am walking and doing all of that, I will be listening to Aesthetica. But I should probably kind of update you on my thoughts so far about it. Let me see if I can put the camera down somewhere. So far in this book, I am only in the first part where the actual girl, I don't even know her name, but the main character is in her like teenage-ish, young adult. I think she's like 19. It's in this time period of her being 19. But from what I've gathered from like the synopsis and stuff, there's gonna be like a second part of the book of when she's older, like I think in her like 30s, and kind of reminiscing about how she was 19. So I think that the book is broken up into 2 parts with that. And so I haven't even gotten to that like more sci-fi-ish element that I think that there's going to be. But so far it's about this girl who wanted to be like Instagram famous, be an influencer, and it does feel very much like this day and age. It talks about like her posting on Instagram, her trying to be a model of sorts, all of the things that she's trying to get for free, the brands that she's trying to have like promote her, you know, all the filters, all that kind of stuff. And so it's kind of talking about, or I guess I should say it's showing like the detriment of her being young and doing all of this stuff for like the publicity and the fame and the attention and the likes. And we obviously know that like her life isn't that great, and like, you know, it's probably going to be a downfall. She has this manager who is also her boyfriend, and he's like kind of an older man. So we kind of see him taking advantage of her being only 19. We see her getting into drugs and alcohol and all that kind of stuff. It's not anything that I haven't read from before. Obviously it's important topics, like, you know, even some of the things that she's talking about, I feel like me being here on YouTube, you know, I have had certain thoughts like that where it's like, you know, you're kind of doing everything for, you know, comments, likes, views, and when you're not getting those, you're like trying to change it up and you're trying to like fit into like what people are wanting. So I can see like some similarities, but I'm obviously not like a model or as shallow as like she is at the age that she is. But I'm kind of just, you know, it's just okay for now. I'm kind of waiting for it to get into something different. So I'm hoping that maybe what I read or listen to today is going to be a little bit more exciting. So I am going to grab my purse and my phone and my belly wrap, because this girl does not take walks now without a belly wrap. I am, by the way, I'm 35 weeks pregnant, and what's today, Monday? In 2 days. So I have almost made it. If you can see, this is my bump so far. I've almost made it to the safe weeks. I am trying to hit 37 weeks in order for my midwife to like do a home birth. She does like between 37 and 42. If I would go a few days early, like in my 36th week, it would probably be okay, she said. So I feel like this coming Saturday, I'm hitting 36 weeks. And I feel like that's just gonna make like myself feel, you know, not that I'm really anxious, because I don't really feel like she's coming early. But if something were to happen, at least I just know like, okay, we're good. We're getting there, like this is like the safe area, you know, that kind of thing. So it's gonna be really funny if I'm like vlogging and I'm like 41 weeks pregnant and I'm like, yeah, remember when I was just like hoping to get to 37 weeks? Like that's gonna be funny, because I feel like it's also going to happen. I'm gonna be sitting here till 41 weeks and 6 days probably.
Yeah. Here's to the good days. Here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. That's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget. Yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight.
Morning. I am working on TBR cards, so if you hear anything, it's my laminator. But I am here to give an update on Aesthetica. I don't think I ever updated after my walk that I took the other day, but it looks like I still have 50% left, which is about 2 hours and 9 minutes in the audiobook. I honestly can't even believe that I have 50% left, because I feel like this book is so short, but it's like dragging on. I think it's just not for me, and I am not really benefiting from it. I thought it was gonna be like sci-fi, but it's turning out that it's literally just like contemporary fiction. I don't know if I like read the genre wrong, or if it was just me seeing like the whole plastic surgery, and like the one like reversal of plastic surgery is actually like trademarked Aesthetica. So maybe I just thought that that was like a futuristic thing, but it's kind of just a book, I feel like, almost for young girls that, you know, want to get lip filler and want to get Botox and want to get breast implants and stuff like that, and kind of showcasing how this girl kind of regretted it later on, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really that type of person. Like, I'm already way too scared to ever like get fillers or anything like that, just because I've seen so many, you know, like botched up jobs done. I see people getting sick from their breast implants. Like, that whole lifestyle is just not for me. So I feel like this book just kind of isn't really what I am looking for. I mean, it was kind of interesting to see like the addiction part of it. Like, this girl goes with one of her rich friends who was getting like some Botox or lip filler, and like she didn't have any plans to get anything done, but of course they were like, oh well, here, let's just do like a consultation. So she did a consultation, and they were like, you know, we'll just put a little bit here to make your lips even, and that kind of like messed with her mind. So she went ahead and got it done, and she like loved the results of it, and it was literally $1,200, and she's broke. Like, she has no money. I guess I can see like the addiction of it, and especially like her boyfriend slash manager was the one that told her to get like breast implants. He was like, oh, you know, you should just go up like a few cup sizes. And so then she went ahead and got that done, so that way he would like her better. Like, I guess, you know, the whole point of the book so far has kind of been, you know, just be who you are and don't try and change yourself for other people. But I feel like I already am who I am. Like, I film videos without any makeup on, without my hair done. Like, you guys don't ever see the best of me at so many times. I just turn on the camera whenever I feel like it. So that's why I feel like this book is a little like juvenile for me, I feel like. I guess I'll continue listening to it while I work on some cards. Maybe I can finish it today. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna DNF it. We're gonna have to see. I just don't have like the want of like continuing on with it, just because there's nothing I'm like looking forward to in the book. There's no like hook or anything like that. I feel like we need to finish this vlog because this book was not a great one. So I finished Aesthetica, and I am just gonna rate it 2 stars. I had high hopes for this book because I thought it was gonna be more futuristic, and that's probably my own fault for not having, I guess, read the synopsis correctly maybe. But this was just like a women's literary fiction, and showing the dangers of social media and why, you know, you should be a real person and not just try and be the fake person online that people are pushing you to be, I guess. There's actually not really any other like storyline to this book, and I found it so boring. The last half of it, like when I talked to you guys yesterday, the whole last half was just incredibly boring, and I felt like the book didn't really have like a reason or purpose other than that. And I don't feel like I'm someone that needs to read a book about, you know, plastic surgery and not doing that for your followers, because I mean, look at me, like I obviously don't have that problem. I thought the whole like Aesthetica, you know, surgery thing that she was going to get was going to be like a big part of it, but it turned out to not even really be anything. So it was literally just a book about a young girl that wanted to be Instagram famous, and in order to get Instagram famous, she fell into the clutches of plastic surgery, got lip filler done, got all this stuff done, and then later had like a come to Jesus moment in her 30s and tried to get everything undone. There's also like a whole relationship with her mom, which kind of reminded me a little bit of Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mom Died. I kept getting like vibes like from that book. So yeah, that's like the whole entire book in a nutshell. Nothing exciting. Yeah, I thought this book was gonna be much better, but it wasn't. I am about to start my next book that I got from Aardvark. And so I'm hoping that that one is better, especially since it's like 1950s vibes. But yeah, that's it. That's all my thoughts on my latest Aardvark book. And I will see you all in another video soon.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow.